It's time now for our daily fact-checking segment, Truth or Fake, with Emerald Maxwell. Now, a video showing a Ukrainian Orthodox church on fire has been circulating online with captions blaming Ukrainian Nazis for starting it. It fits into Russia's narrative that accuses Ukrainians of persecuting followers of the Russian wing of the Orthodox Church. But is this video true or fake? Emerald, tell us.
Well, let's take a look at the video in question, which has been shared by Russian Telegram channels. Here we see the church in the background on fire, and there's some people looking on. It's been shared since the 5th of April, not only on Russian Telegram, but also on other social media platforms in various languages, such as French, English, and German. Here we have all of them accuse these Nazis or Ukrainian radicals of starting the fire. And this tweet in English says that Russian language churches are actually being targeted. Well, this tweet in Italian also suggests that the EU is complicit in this supposed persecution. The video was also picked up by Russian media, Ryadovka, which is pro-Kremlin, as well as news.ru. It was also tweeted by the Russian embassy in London before being deleted. But all of these claim that the church in question was in the village of Novopoltavka in southern Ukraine, which is here just north of Kherson and Mykolaiv. And yeah, so that's where they claim it is, Delano.
So how did you fact-check this, Emerald? And is this church even in Ukraine?
Well, so quite simply, we looked up churches in Novopoltavka and came across photos of it online. Here it is. And even at first glance, it looks quite different from the one in the video. And if we look at them side by side, we can see that there are notable differences. The bell tower, the shape of the building, but also there isn't this distinctive gate and fence in front of the one in the video. So using the Invid Re-Verify tool, we discovered the same video was posted on YouTube over a decade ago. Here it is on the 23rd of January, 2013. And the caption in Russian reads, "Church on fire in Ilyinka." So we searched on the Russian search tool Yandex in Russian, fire in Ilyinka church, and found several articles documenting a fire which destroyed a wooden church in Ilyinka. Where is it, you may ask? Well, it is not in Ukraine. It's actually a town in southern Russia, just south of Yekaterinburg and east of Moscow. And this is what that church used to look like here on the left. And as you can see, it's a lot more similar to the church in the video. They have the same distinctive bell tower and also these 5 bells hanging at the front. We can see that if you zoom into the video, they also have those. A Russian media article at the time tells us that the fire was actually started by an electrical fault from the holiday garland lights. So not only was it not in Ukraine, it also wasn't arson, and it was also over a decade ago, Delano.
And Emerald, talk us through the timing of this video and the tensions that exist between the Ukrainian Orthodox Church and the Russian Orthodox Church.
Yeah, so indeed, the division actually goes back to 2019 when the Ukrainian Orthodox Church, which was historically part of the Moscow Patriarchate, it split. One side became independent and the other maintained its links with the Moscow Patriarchate. But things got much more tense after the full-scale Russian invasion of Ukraine by Russia last year, which the Russian church supports. And that created more splits in the Moscow Patriarchate-affiliated churches, including the Ukrainian one, which has since distanced itself from Moscow, but not enough to be fully trusted by Kyiv. And in recent months, the Ukrainian government has accused the Orthodox Church of Russian collaboration. It's also tried to evict it from the monastery in Kyiv, where it is based. And as you say, all these tensions continue to rise. And Russia is, of course, capitalizing on these tensions, on this situation, particularly by using it in its disinformation war to sow division. And this fake video that we debunked today is a good example of that, Delano.
Emerald, thank you very much for that. Emerald Maxwell there with Truth or Fake. More news coming up with me. Stay with us. This is France 24.